Well, eminent Australian journalist George Negus has passed away at the age of 82. He was the face of many hard-hitting news programs, the founding host of 60 Minutes. He also presented the first episode of Foreign Correspondent. Have a look at this memorable moment from an interview with Bob Hawke.
They describe you as an ex-boozer and womaniser. Ex.
Oh, the X is definitely correct.
For both.
I heard your question.
And that's your answer.
You take a lot of convincing, don't you?
Don't know if we'd get away with a question like that to a politician these days. All right, media writer for The Australian, Sophie Elsworth, joins me now. Sophie, what were some of the highlights of George's career?
Well, Sharri, the 82-year-old has a career that spanned many decades. He started as a high school teacher and he worked across many commercial TV outlets in Australia. Obviously, he was also ABC Foreign Correspondent, 60 Minutes. I mean, George Negus's career is so extensive. He's one of the most prominent journalists in this country. And today there was certainly an outpouring of grief when they learned of his passing. As we know, Sharri, he was battling Alzheimer's disease in recent years. But he had some of those great moments, that clip there with Bob Hawke, an interview with Margaret Thatcher that went viral. He was a very hard-hitting journalist and the Australian public very much warmed to him. And this is a great loss for the media industry.
Indeed. All right, Sophie, let's have a look at US politics now, because in a surprise move, Kamala Harris has agreed to an interview with Fox News with Bret Baier. This is the first time since Hillary Clinton in 2016 that a presidential candidate from the Democrat Party will appear on Fox ahead of Election Day. Now, Donald Trump has slammed Fox over it. He's saying that the network's totally lost its way and has grown weak and soft on Democrats. I mean, this is before the interview has even aired. But Sophie, given Kamala Harris has struggled to perform in friendly interviews over the past week, this is going to be an unpredictable performance.
Absolutely it will be, Sharri, and I think it is a good thing that she's fronting up to Fox News. She is not the best media performer by any stretch, and Fox News has an enormous reach, 3 times that of CNN and MSNBC. So there'll be a lot of people tuning into this interview because she's often opted for those more friendly interviews. She was recently on the left-wing program, The View. So I think there'll be a lot of people tuning in. And obviously she's going on Fox to try and win over some of those voters that she thinks she can change their minds from voting Republican to Democrat. And also for the undecided voters who are not sure which way they will go on polling day.
Yeah, and Bret Baier is a good journalist. There's no indication he'll do anything other than a tough interview. I don't know why Donald Trump wouldn't be welcoming this, because we have, as you say, seen Kamala Harris struggle when she doesn't have a teleprompter.